Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. My name is Anna Murdahl. Today we're going to be continuing part 1 of case 2 of game 3. That was a mouthful. And I have no idea how long this video is going to be because it's actually not very customary of me to break off mid part. But yesterday we were getting kind of long and my voice needed a rest. So this could be 10 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour. I don't know. Let's find out together. I believe we've already exhausted the talking options for Maya. So I think we're supposed to be looking for clues about what happened because our client is a young man who confessed to being the thief, but probably isn't. So now we have to go, which actually I was wondering if they would do false confessions in this game because false confessions are very common. Very common. It's actually kind of cool that we are seeing that, and I hope they stick the landing and don't try to make it actually him. So let's go, I guess, back to the exhibition hall. Maya! Oh wow, Adrian looks anxious. Oh, Miss Andrews! I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. Don't. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Oh, baby. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. When did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. You asked Detective Atme to help with security. Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security, even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras, even in the basement warehouse? Yes, Lord Lee Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Karain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. Maybe one of them was actually Mask to Mask in disguise. No, I personally checked out everyone that came here, so it's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Have you ever seen this guy before? Miss Andrews? I know! It's all my fault! But what's done is done! I'll make it up by making a new urn for you! I'm just wasting my time. She's too far gone. Well, okay. I don't suppose there's anything new in the basement warehouse? to the doors. Our precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors. And according to the security camera data, someone was in there last night. What I'd like to do to him! When we were here with Miss Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now. It was right next to the door, wasn't it? If someone moved it, it was probably the criminal. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn. Cut it out, you're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is important. That pathetic looking wooden box. Careful, Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away the key if you're caught. She wanted to hit people with it. I'm really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. Damn, tried it. It goes by too fast. I'd like to strap it to my waist and walk around town like a samurai. It says property of Lordly Taylor on it. So it's borrowed? Kind of strange for an ace detective, don't you think? Interesting. Okay. So, nothing new there. Let's go see if what's-his-name is back. Hello?
Well, well. How lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere.
We're actually kind of...
Shh! Silence! Precisely as expected.
What is it?
Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct?
I think we've already been through this.
Ha! So my estimation was correct. Zvari! How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you?
Hi, Crisp. Did you come up here to say hi?
You've already looked at everything.
The music in this room is coming from here.
Look at Me Elegy, composed by Look at Me. This lovely device is called a gramophone. In days of yore, people listened to music on them.
Aha! That's just what I thought. I told you so, Nick.
Actually, we told her, but...
That's quite a large portrait of yourself you have there.
Yes, I wanted it to say to everyone who saw it, look at me, look at me! With a model so fine, I knew the portrait would also be aesthetically pleasing.
That's nice. There's a cold breeze coming from your hearth.
It seems you've fallen for my little deception. You see, this fireplace conceals a rather unexpected device. Yes, a high-tech air conditioner.
Why would you put an air conditioner in there?
In the summer, it acts as an air conditioner, and in the winter, it's a heater. Clever.
I guess.
You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch-enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey.
I heard you've been after Mask to Mask since his very first theft?
Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself.
So, that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure he said Adrian Andrews hired him.
Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap.
You mean the security camera? I thought you were watching the area yourself too. How did Mask to Mask manage to steal the urn?
That's the million-dollar question. What is Damask's modus operandi?
Mr. Atney, did you know about the secret urn?
Well, I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask to Mask. Sacred urn? That has nothing to do with this case.
Wasn't that what Mask to Mask stole this time?
I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons?
I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick.
Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn.
There's something that's kind of bothering me.
Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark.
Well, I was wondering how Mask to Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Mask to Mask.
Oh, we still have these. What the? It's a Psyche lock.
Psyche lock? Hey Nick, what is this Psyche lock thing?
Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are.
What? This Magatama has that kind of power?
Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year.
Well, it's true that this Magatama is a Price-Fade family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do.
This is the woman that's going to take over the Brain Channeling School someday.
How do you do it? How do you break the Psyche lock thing?
Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret.
Cool! I can't wait to see it in action! Come on, try it out!
Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. I guess that means that we have enough evidence to break his locks. Lock.
Detective Atney, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Mask to Mask commit the crime.
Well, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door.
I'm not sure why, but this Atney guy is lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atney, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night.
I mean, I would have thought this was the person who went to check on the urn, but I guess it's not.
There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime.
Maybe they disable it for... I don't know.
It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door.
Precisely.
I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night.
What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be.
Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned.
What? Are you saying I didn't do my duty properly?
Detective Atney, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Are we sure he's not Mask to Mask? Some reason he desperately wants to keep hidden, and I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask to Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were...
Well, two of those are kind of silly. Fast asleep and using the bathroom. So maybe he was knocked unconscious? I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me some evidence. Well, my badge isn't gonna help. Magatama doesn't help. I don't think the poster helps. What would knock him unconscious? The sword? I guess maybe he was clunked over the head with the sword? Take that! Detective Atney, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Ha! Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atney, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, Detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Yay! I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber? What an ugly way of saying it. But I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer.
So you never noticed the thief had entered the warehouse?
No. The coward must have wormed his way in through, somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air duct or the sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
Ouch. Mr. Atney should have his poor head examined.
You can say that again.
How could he have underestimated the thief that badly?
Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway.
Huh? What? That Atney is the greatest ace detective in the world?
No, he never actually saw the thief.
Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Mask to Mask.
Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Mask to Mask.
But you never actually saw him.
Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency.
Oh.
Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera.
That's him. Okay. The box must have been sitting there. I'm so confused, but we'll get to the bottom of it. Mask to Mask!
The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal, Mask to Mask. And after all, he has a very good reason for committing such a brazen crime.
What are you talking about? What did you mean when you said he had a very good reason?
Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate.
But how would you know about that?
Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me! Well, I guess we better go take a look just in case. I remember the letter, but how does he know about it?
Hey, Nick! Remember what Detective Atney said?
Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. green envelope, huh? It looks like this is it.
Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. 50,000?
This is a blackmail letter. It sure looks like a major clue, all right. Written with a fountain pen found in Ron's room.
Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you.
When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself.
Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee.
Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute, I know that voice.
Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest.
Ah! You're... Nick, it's you! And Maya, too! What a fluke!
Ah, Larry! Long time no see! What? You know each other? Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on?
Something?
If you mean what I think, I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this, and married too? Way to go, dude!
I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other.
Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client.
We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts.
His face. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me! And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike.
Nice girl, that Desi.
So, how you been, Nick?
Too busy, if you really want to know. What are you doing here? What have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. What's with those clothes? You look, well, weird.
Hey man, that's uncalled for! This is my uniform for my part-time job! But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun.
What's wrong?
Nick, I gotta tell you. Women, I just don't trust them anymore.
You got dumped again.
Well, you know Bennifer? I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed.
Bennifer? Caddy Tom? I never heard of either of them.
Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it?
Well, actually, it sounds like you had quite the adventure. How does this impoverished fool keep landing supermodels? He must have an anatomy that God himself would envy, because I cannot think of any other reason.
Women, they're so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest.
Run, Maya, run! Looks like he's still the same old Larry. What are you doing here, anyway?
Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working.
A wallet? You found this last night?
Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself.
Ron's wallet, found by Larry, is part-time security jobs company building the night of the crime. Hang on, let me see that for just a moment. I knew it. Desi's picture is in here.
Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit.
No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Miss Delight. Aw, that's not nice. So, you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know. A security guard. So that's what that uniform is all about. What time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. Well, I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in the wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See, it's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company. Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need it to get into the room, and every time you use the card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Shame we can't get Ezra to subpoena it. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious! You know what I was interested in. If Master doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. KB Security. That's where you work. Hey Larry, what about this? What? If you've got something to say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Whoa. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack. I'm the idiot. Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yes, that's why I showed it to you. Yeah, so what? And that's where I got a part-time job at KB Security. What? Sounds like I should find out more about this KB Security company. What about this? Does anything come to mind? I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man. You had no qualms about selling samurai dogs 2 years ago. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, sure enough, more. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? What are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. How far away is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess? Well, if you fly down the road anyway. This apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? It would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred. Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Hey, Nick! Your phone! Hello? Is this the right residence? Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me the phone, Nick! Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? The person who doesn't act his age and always says "Svari" when he's excited. Look at me, Ace Detective. Stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright, I'm a little scared. Alright, let's go, Maya.
Wait a second, Nick.
What?
That phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends?
Larry, say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you? Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya. Pearly, I never thought I'd see the two of you again. Oh, baby.
So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office?
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last?
Now that you mention it.
This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here.
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. So it's either a bowling ball or the sacred urn. Well, hello there.
Ah! He's here!
What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick! I can't believe you!
A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging around here?
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Svari! Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. I'm sorry, what?
Wow, Nick! Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting!
What's going to happen at trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atney, will take the stand. And then, Svari! My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators.
Conspirators?
You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial.
What are you talking about?
Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot, and we wait for him.
Godot?
You have taken a step down the path of foolishness.
Do you know Franziska von Karma?
To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty.
Hey! Last I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damask. Furthermore, he hasn't killed anyone. Why would he get the death penalty?
My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature.
Who is this Godot person?
It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. It's amazing that we've never heard of him before. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor Godot? The best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick?
That mischievous face! I know she knows! It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing on this. But ace prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad.
Huh?
In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atney of the prosecutor's office. Then he should be easy enough to defeat.
Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. They really are milking the waiting for Godot joke. I am not as original as I'd hoped.
It looks like we're done investigating for the day.
Haha, Sir Lawyer. The stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin.
A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief.
This will be one tough trial, or one really good joke.
Well, we'll save that. So that was, according to my timer, that was 36 minutes, 37 minutes, something like that. Kind of short for video, I know, I'm sorry. But I'm afraid if I splice them together, then we'll get the weird music distortion thing that we've been fussing with. And I don't know what is causing that, because I have closed everything in the background except Fraps, because Fraps is recording this. I'm going to upload this separately as its own video and really cross my fingers that there's no music distortion. I don't remember that happening in the earlier videos, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But we will figure it out. We will figure it out. We are smart. Or we'll run out of Phoenix Wright trials and then it won't matter anymore. Oh, I did want to thank a couple of you have already donated towards 2 of the 4 Android games. So thank you so much. I have added those to my list of Let's Plays, and we'll be doing those after this one. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm super glad that y'all that you got me on it. I had expected to enjoy it, but I didn't realize I would enjoy it this much. I think part of the reason I like it so much is that the characters are so interesting and unique, and there's also a lot of because the characters are wacky and unique and interesting, there's a lot of different opportunities for really flexing my silly voices, so that's nice too. I don't know if I'm not usually a big fan of puzzle games, especially since a lot of times I end up just having to look up like a wiki or something, because, you know, Moon Logic for a lot of adventure games is like, oh, what, you know, but this has managed to hit like a really sweet spot where for the most part it's like, okay, I can kind of see where they were going with this. You know, I don't know that I don't really think that makes me particularly smart. I think it's just more likely that I'm lucky in that for some reason I happen to think like the developers thought, and also probably it helps that I think this game was sort of intended for a younger audience than, well, me. So it's not like an adult puzzle game where it's expected to be really hard to challenge you. I think you're sort of meant to win this game and continue. So that helps too, I'm sure.
So I really am enjoying this. I'm super looking forward to getting the other ones on Android and playing them. So that was delightful to see a couple donations come in. Thank you so much, and know that we will have more. That I'm not ticking down to the last of the Phoenix Wright. There's more after this, and that makes me very, very happy indeed. I am sorry that the pace is going a little bit slower. I what happened was I sort of caught up to my backlog because I did a whole bunch in just a couple of days, and rationed them out one video a day, and then my day job got super busy, and I ended up catching up to my own scheduling. So now we're kind of there's gaps in the posting, and I'm sorry for that. But hopefully I can bang out a couple more of these tomorrow and maybe get that scheduling back up again, which is what I would ultimately really like the best. So thank you for coming along, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.